welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with one of my high school friends. Who are you?
I'm Matt Esselman, everybody.
So Matt has been coming down to Austin to visit me for the last probably, I don't know, 13, 14 years?
I would say 13 years.
Yeah, he comes like every year and a half, and I love it because I can just show him around Austin and I get to be like a tourist in my own city. So it's a lot of fun. We're meeting a mutual high school friend here at this barbecue place today, and we're gonna have some lunch with him, and then we'll be off doing some other fun things here in Austin. But yeah, we're excited. You excited?
I'm very excited to be out of Indiana life.
Cool, yay!
Okay friends, I thought it would be fun to share with you some of my favorite places to visit around Austin. Let me know if you ever come to visit so that we can meet up, but also please stay tuned a little bit later because I will be sharing some thoughts for my Thoughtful Thursday video. So first up, we headed to Pease Park, now home of this troll. This was installed not too long ago, and it is way more amazing in person. Pease Park is actually a beautiful park with a playground, basketball courts, a huge tree house for kids to play in, and a grassy area for a picnic or a game of football or frisbee. And there are also nicely cared for trails that are great for walking or running on for exercise. And you'll usually see a lot of UT students utilizing this park because it is really close to campus. It's just west of campus. Next, we made a stop at Mozarts Coffee Shop. I love the coffee here, but the atmosphere is what's amazing, with plenty of outdoor seating right on the lake. There will often be live music, and they also have seasonal events at this coffee shop, which are always fun. I do love coming down here to get some computer work done on nice days. After we refueled with coffee, we headed over to Redbud Isle, which I feel like is a little secret trail just west of downtown. It's a short loop around an island with gravel trails, making it a really easy walk. This is also an off-leash dog park, so you can bring your pup along. And don't forget to stop by the edge of the island for some beautiful views. If there is any place in Austin you are going to see, you need to see Mount Banel. This is a short out and back hike up this hill to an overlook point where you can see the lake and all of the beautiful homes along the lake. You also get a great view of the famous 360 or Pennybacker Bridge here in Austin. And at the end of the trail, you get a view of the Austin skyline.
I cannot believe it.
Okay, wait. Ooh,
What?
we gotta keep going that way. Okay. What do you think about riding in a Swan Ash?
This is about the most humiliating thing ever, but I love it.
The next day we headed out to Town Lake, or it's also called Ladybird Lake, downtown to ride on this Swan paddle boat. There are all kinds of rental places for different types of water activities. You can rent canoes, kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, or even for special occasions, you can rent a fun party boat. There are also all kinds of lake tours you can do as well. After we went out on the lake, we walked around it on the hike and bike trail. I know I've shared this activity on my channel before. This trail is for sure my happy place. I absolutely love coming here to run. It is such a beautiful trail, and it's always fun to watch people and dogs there. And don't forget to cross the Lamar Bridge to get a good view of the lake with the city in the background. Torchy's is another must-visit place, this taco place. While it started here in Austin, they have expanded to other cities now. I missed your first reaction, though.
What?
I missed your first reaction of, like, the genuine reaction of jumping in the pool for the first time when, who knows, this is probably like 75 degrees.
Here, right?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. You are so brave, isn't it freezing?
What?
You're so brave, isn't it freezing?
It's cold, but it feels good.
Well, that's good. Of course, seeing live music is one of the #1 reasons tourists come to Austin, so you won't want to miss that experience. There are some really great, smaller, more intimate venues here in Austin, making the listening experience that much better. You might recognize this venue as I have shared it on my channel before, the Cactus Cafe on UT's campus. This is where my son played for an open mic night, and we were able to see him a couple months ago. Another popular thing to do here in Austin is to explore the hiking trails. Obviously, it's nicer to do this time of year in the spring when it's not so hot, but there are some trails in Austin that have kind of like a water hole where you can jump in and cool off before continuing on with your hike. I love this trail. It is much less used than most of the trails here in Austin. It's just at the edge of our neighborhood, but the St. Edward's Trail is a really great one to visit. That is, if you can find parking. Or the Barton Creek Greenbelt is another really cool one, and that one does have a water hole. Hiking is most certainly one of my favorite activities to do here in Austin. I just love how many trails there are to visit, and it's great to just get out in nature and experience the fresh air and the peacefulness of the Austin trails.
Another iconic place to visit in Austin is Barton Springs Pool. This is a freshwater spring-fed pool, so it is quite cold year-round, staying around 68 to 70 degrees. This time of year, it feels quite cold to get in, but it feels so amazing and refreshing during the summer months when the temperatures can reach 100+ degrees. You also have a really nice view of the city from this location as well, and this pool sits just adjacent to Zilker Park, which is another iconic Austin location. There are frequently fun activities going on at Zilker Park, including this is where each fall the ACL Fest is held. The final place I wanted to share with you is Enchanted Rock if you are able to make a day trip. This park is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Austin. It is a unique sight to see for sure. Just be sure to have sunscreen, a hat, and plenty of water with you, as this hike definitely is not for the faint of heart. I didn't get all the footage I was expecting to get on this day because my friend did have a health incident this day, which is why I encourage you to wear sunscreen, have a hat, plenty of water. It was scary in the moment, but thankfully he was okay. This brings me to my thoughtful Thursday thoughts for today. This will be short and sweet, but y'all, if you have an opportunity to help a stranger, never underestimate what that might mean to them, no matter how big or how small you feel the help is. When my friend was struggling, several kind strangers stopped to help us, and it truly touched my heart. It reminded me that there are still good people in this world. Right after I called for help, a gentleman who was there hiking with his family came over to help us, as he was a trained EMT, and that man was definitely an angel in disguise. He stayed with us until the park rangers arrived. Another hiker offered him some water right out of her straw, out of her camel bag, and yet another lady just gave us her water bottle that had electrolytes in it for him. I was also really thankful to the gentleman who acted quickly and called 911 for us, and of course, I was so thankful to the park rangers and paramedics for doing their jobs with such grace and compassion. Y'all, there are kind people out there still. Be one today. Like I said, my thoughts today are short and sweet, but nevertheless, I would love to hear your thoughts on my thoughts today, and I really appreciate you coming along with us and letting me show you around Austin a little bit. Like I said, please contact me if you're ever in Austin. I would love to meet up with any of you who are subscribers to my channel and who enjoy watching my content regularly.
So this is our last day together. Of course, we had to get tacos for lunch. So did you have a fun time, Ash?
I had a great time.
What was your most favorite thing we did?
Being with Joy was probably the most funnest thing.
Aw, you're so sweet. You don't have like a favorite activity, riding in the Swan?
Riding on a swan was probably one of my most favorite things.
What was your least favorite thing?
Yesterday I kind of had a little bit of a health incident, and I'm not going to get into too much discussion.
And that was not fun. That was not a fun way to end your trip. But I'm glad you still had fun anyway.
It was a great time.
Well, I so appreciate you coming to Austin, and I get to go do and see fun things in Austin with you. Okay, bye!
Bye!